You're watching Fox 26, and now, great day.
We begin this hour with a live look at the silhouette of El Capitan with a slight view of Half Dome in Yosemite National Park. Good morning, I'm Christina Rodriguez.
And I'm Alexis Govea. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Okay, Christina, this weather, I've been living here in the Central Valley my whole life, and you know, it's just like a surprise to me every time.
Yeah.
Very hot. So let's take a look right now here in Fresno at the day planner. 10 a.m. sunny, 78 degrees. That's actually perfect weather if you ask me. At noon, 85 degrees, and then 5 p.m. 90s, ladies and gentlemen, 96 for your high today here in Fresno. Coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to be taking a close look at your weather maker.
Thank you, Alexis. Developing now, the Trump administration is now revoking federal funding for California's high-speed rail project. The U.S. Transportation Department announced it was pulling back $4 billion in funding for the bullet train connecting Los Angeles and San Francisco. That was announced in a letter from the acting head of the Federal Railroad Administration to the HSR chief executive. On Truth Social, President Trump said the promised railroad still does not exist and never will. Voters first approved the project in 2008, and it was supposed to be operating this decade. But cost estimates have consistently grown and its timeline pushed back. Governor Gavin Newsom said he would fight back and build the move as a gift to China, posting on X, quote, round of applause for Donald Trump and Sean Duffy on handing China the future and abandoning the Central Valley again. He went on saying, sorry to disappoint, we're not letting that happen. And that the High-Speed Rail Authority has entered the track lane phase for a portion of 171 miles long. That's the stretch from Bakersfield to Merced. That's set to be operating by 2033. Governor Newsom has promised to explore options to fight the defunding. Firefighters continue to gain ground on the Max fire burning in eastern Fresno County. The latest update into the newsroom this morning shows containment is up to 50%. So far, 426 acres has burned. As we reported yesterday during our midday show, the evacuation order near Pine Flat Lake has been lifted. But according to the Fresno County Sheriff's Office, a few roadblocks are still in place as firefighters and their equipment are still in the area as crews continue working to contain the fire. A grass fire spread to a vacant building Tuesday night in Tulare County. The fire was near Avenue 408 and Road 124 in Cutler. As you can see from this drone video, the building went up in flames. Witnesses say this is the second grass fire that burned through the same location within weeks. 2 wildfires have merged in Riverside County, forcing people to evacuate. The fires, which were known respectively as the Dale Fire and the Bradford Fire, broke out within a mile of each other yesterday. It's now called the Dale Fire after intertwining. According to CAL FIRE, over 1,000 acres has been burned so far, and the fire is 10% contained. Several crews from the county and neighboring agencies were deployed to battle the large blaze.
Alrighty, let's take a look at your highs and lows. We'll start off in San Francisco. Oof, man, that's amazing weather. 66 degrees for your high, and then here in Fresno, 98 degrees, very hot. And then in sunny Southern California, Los Angeles, 80 degrees for your high today. And then let's take a look here at Merced, 94 degrees, Los Banos, 93 degrees, as well as Fireball, Kerman sitting at 95 for your high. Madera, good morning, Madera, 96 degrees. Mariposa, 89 degrees for your high. Oakhurst, 93, and then up in Shaver Lake, 75 degrees for your high today. Beautiful weather. Clovis, 96 degrees, very hot. Sanger, 97 degrees. Reedley, 96, as well as Rosie, also looking at 96, and then Kingsburg and Selma as well, and then Yokuts Valley, 92 degrees for your high, and then Woodlake, 97 degrees for your high today. Let's take a look over at Visalia, 96 degrees in my hometown. Tulare, also 96. Porterville, Avenel, and then Kalinga, 98. Delano sitting at 95 today. And then up next, we'll take a close look at your air quality and allergy report.
A weekend backpacking trip in the Sierra turned tragic for a Prather family. Now loved ones are hopeful a GoFundMe will help cover final expenses. Robert Bob Gresh was an avid outdoorsman who spent decades working for fish and game, Sky Patrol and at China Peak, and as a feeling instructor with CAL FIRE and the Forest Service. And just last weekend, he was doing what he loved most, exploring nature with his son and grandson before being separated from the group.
He would have wanted it any other way. He was with his son and his grandson. We had a great trip. And if you could choose a way to go, I think he'd have checked that. That would be it.
Search and rescue teams later found him, but it was too late. His family says the 68-year-old likely suffered a sudden cardiac event. Loved ones say they're finding peace knowing he spent his final moments surrounded by nature and the people he admired the most. A GoFundMe has been set up to help Bob's wife with finances as he did not have life insurance. You can find a link to the fundraiser on our website under this article.
I'm Atrell Nashar in Capitol Hill with how the latest debate on immigration is pushing lawmakers to move on from past partisan gripes in order to tackle a humanitarian crisis.
Hi, I'm Monty Torres with Fox 26 News on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have loads of great content for you to choose from. And while you're here, why not click on the subscribe button right here? That way you can stay in touch with all the latest breaking news, everything news related within the Central Valley. And thank you for watching.